efficiency and we need every inch of oven space that we can get. If you're looking for simple, no-fuss appetizers that won't compete with your turkey, you've come to the right place. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jess here at Cinderella's Apron, and today we are going to be making easy, festive appetizers that are fast, no bake, and will make you look like a hosting pro. So let's go get cooking. So starting out with our adorable little turkey cheese platter, I used about 1.5 pounds of cheese for this. It really depends on how large of a platter you want to make, and about half of a package of sliced pepperoni. So I am just fanning it all out to make this look like the turkey's feathers, alternating between the two different cheeses and pepperoni. So now I just have a store-bought cheese ball, one that is covered in the sliced almonds here, and that's going to be the body of our turkey. And then I have a Ritz cracker. I'm just cutting a little slit in the cheese ball to slide that in there. And then I have 2 little pieces of pretzel for the feet. And then 2 candy eyes. If you want to attach these, you could use a little bit of like Cheese Whiz or melted cheese, but they balanced there just fine. And then a little piece of cheddar cheese for the beak. And then a little bit of pepperoni for the snood. And that's it. Super simple, but so adorable. So now let's move on to my cranberry jalapeno cream cheese dip. So I have 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese that are room temperature, and I'm just going to whip those together until they're light and fluffy. And then I'm just going to add in about 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, about 1/2 teaspoon of lime juice, and some salt and pepper. And then we're just going to keep whipping that together. And then I have 2 jalapenos, finely diced, and 1/4 cup of green onions. And we're just going to fold that all in there. Now I will say I like to do this step at least a couple hours ahead, if not the day before, because the jalapenos and green onions flavor really infuses into the cream cheese if you let it sit for a little while. But then when we're ready to serve, we're just going to add on a can of whole berry cranberry sauce. So that's just going to add that sweetness and tangy flavor. So you get creamy and spicy, garlicky, sweet, and tangy. It is just a flavor bomb. And then to make it a little more festive, I just like to add some whole cranberries on top and a little bit more of the green onion. And just serve with your favorite crackers. So now we are going to make my pumpkin deviled eggs, and no, they don't have pumpkin in them. They just look like pumpkins. The whole time I was making these, my husband was like, "Ew, pumpkin deviled eggs. No." I'm pretty sure at that moment he thought I had completely lost it. But anyway, for the full recipe, we want 8 hard-boiled eggs. I just cut it in half for the 3 of us to try them out. So you just want to scoop the yolks out of the whites and put those into a bowl along with 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, a teaspoon of mustard, salt, pepper, paprika, and some very finely chopped green onions. And now I'm also adding in a little bit of red food coloring and a little bit of yellow food coloring just to get that really pumpkin-y orange color. So then you just want to make sure that the egg whites are set on a plate in the way that you want to serve them. And I am just piping the mixture into the eggs. If you have a piping bag with a star tip, you can get more of that pumpkin type design, but I only have a very, very fine star tip and it was getting clogged up with the onions. So I'm going to show you how to do it if you don't have a piping bag and piping tips. So to make these look a little bit more like a pumpkin, I'm just taking a toothpick and running it along to make the ridges of the pumpkin. And you can also just use a plain zip top plastic bag, put the filling in there, cut the tip off of the end, and fill them that way. So you don't need fancy piping bags for this. And then I just am taking little pieces of chives or green onions and putting them on top to look like the stem. And it's as simple as that. Again, a no-bake, super easy appetizer that is just so adorable and perfectly themed for the day. And last but certainly not least is my super easy sweet potato casserole dip. I have posted this before as a short, but I just had to share this again. Super easy, 2 ingredient, a half a cup of sour cream and a half a cup of marshmallow fluff. Mix those together really, really well. And then you just want to place them under the broiler for a couple of minutes, or if you want to leave this completely oven free, you could use one of those little blow torches, the brulee torches, to get that nice browned topping. And you just serve it with sweet potato chips. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that, but it's so good. The slight tanginess of the sour cream mixed with that super sweet marshmallow fluff, it is so delicious. It tastes exactly like that marshmallow topping on a sweet potato casserole. I really hope you enjoyed coming along and making these 4 super easy, no-bake Thanksgiving appetizers with me. And of course, a few of these could even be used for other holidays. I am all about keeping the holidays super simple this year, but of course, you also need really good food. So I hope these are helpful. I'm also going to link down below my slow cooker side dishes that I posted recently if you are looking for more easy holiday recipes. If you give any of these a try or just want to say hi, definitely leave me a comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. If you did enjoy the video, definitely give it a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. Subscribe if you haven't already for more fun, family-friendly recipes. I post new videos every week. All of the recipes will be linked on my website, cinderellasapron.com, down in the description below. They are all printable for your convenience. Thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. Happy holidays, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.